All right, we're going live. Another live stream here. Alter Ego in the house. So we got one person so far. I'm just playing with the themes here. See, I like this, but it's kind of hard to read the questions or the comments. But how's it going, everybody? So up next on the channel, the next film that I'll be reviewing here soon, Talk Radio. Very good movie, directed by Oliver Stone. But yeah, this is a really good film here. Hey, Matt Thomas, Studio Red Band. Now, I was just talking about this movie. This is going to be my next review. Talk Radio, Oliver Stone film. Very good film. With Eric Bogosian, who was the villain in Under Siege 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I've had to move. I've changed up the view here a little bit, and I had to unplug everything and kind of move it over a little bit to the corner of the desk. So if you guys can hear me okay, let me know. Sound great. All right. Thank you, man. I'm gonna leave that up for a second. Yeah. Happy Death 3. I mean, well, I've never seen. I think I have the first one. That's it. But we'll have to do something soon, Matt. I know you've probably been, you've been waiting for another hangout or a collaboration. We're gonna get up soon, so don't worry. Hey, Bobby, we got Bobby in the house. We got Matt Thomas. We got Alter Ego. But basically, all I did was just moved everything to the corner because my desk is L-shaped. So I just kind of moved everything over. Okay, so basically, if Matt's still in here, so I threw out in the community post about if there's like a film from 1993 we could do, like, if we could do like a live commentary on, and someone had commented Demolition Man. So I may do a live commentary of Demolition Man. It was a random pick. I know there was quite a few suggestions. I got Jurassic Park that was suggested. Tombstone, great movie. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and so much more. I think Bobby mentioned Our Target, but we'll set up a time and but I'm leaning towards Demolition Man because I think that'd be a fun commentary. Do you have the film, Matt? Or I'm just wondering in case if I have guests for that commentary. I mean, I have the film on DVD, but for the commentary, I will probably rent the film, to kind of watch on different tabs here. Yeah, Chucky season 3. Fuck. Why? Why do we need more seasons of Chucky? I'm done with Chucky, man. All right. Yeah, we'll set up a time to do that, or whatnot. Hey, Junebug, you think the Leprechaun will be the season 3? They might give Ulrich Davis a good check, and he'll probably do it. They'll have him come in as Leprechaun in season 3 of Chucky. Got my drink here. Let me look at my calendar. Because I know Demolition Man's turning 30 this year, but I think that's in October, right? It came out in October of 93. You just saw a UFO, no joke. Well, if you get taken, it was nice knowing you. Watch out for the blue people. The blue people. That's a sort of an inside joke between me and Matt. They might. You're watching 2 movies at the same time? Wow. I couldn't do that. But the film that I just watched recently, Talk Radio, very good movie. Yeah, it's gonna be like Fire in the Sky. They're gonna be like Fire in the Sky type of aliens. I don't think so. Hey, Declan, hope I got that name right. Favorite Rugged Hauer film? I talked about it recently. Split Second. That's my favorite Rugged Hauer film. In my last stream, I did. I mentioned Split Second and some other great ones. But that's a great movie. You think Hollywood will remake Pre-Hysteria? Probably not. Like, I don't even know what that is. I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen Pre-Hysteria. I mean, the title sounds a little familiar, but What do you think of Brian De Palma as a director? Great director. I love Scarface. Very recently, I watched Dress to Kill for the first time like a month ago. That was a really good film. The Untouchables. Yeah, he directed that. That's a classic. So I'm a fan of him. Hey, Neo Punk. Great director. Mel Gibson's done some great movies. I've never seen Final Score with Batista. Yeah, Carlito's Way. I forgot about that. That's a great movie too. I would say he's one of my favorite directors. He also directed Body Double, which is an exotic thriller, but that's a good one. I haven't had a Lunchable in some years, but the pizza ones were good. I've never seen Swingers. Yeah, I forgot he directed Mission Impossible. Believe it or not, I've never seen that film all the way through, but I do have the film. Final Score is pretty decent. Die Hard Clone is basically the true sequel to Sudden Death in a way because it's similar. Yeah, I think the guy that directed that film directed Fall that I just reviewed recently. Scott Mann. Was it that film he directed? Because he also directed The Tournament. That was a good movie too. The Lunchables used to have cola, but it was removed due to child obesity concerns. But they still put candy in those things. They still put Reese's cups, Butterfingers, the little mini Butterfingers in them. Velma looks awful. Hey Jamie, how's it going? Unstoppable. I remember watching it when it came out, and I remember liking the film. Yeah, I really enjoyed Fall. I really liked the film. Mel Gibson saved Scooby Doo. Why can't we have Mel Gibson direct a Scooby Doo movie? Can you imagine that? It would have like a lot of battle scenes. Yeah, Fall is good. I mean, if at times it made me nauseous, just being stuck up that high, 2,000 feet up, and sometimes you would have like their perspective of looking down, and like I was getting sweaty hands at times. It's a very intense movie. Nicolas Cage, when he's being over the top, it just depends. I mean, Ghost Rider 2 is he's very over the top in that film, not in a good way. Rugged Hauer and Christopher Lambert, that'd be cool. Yeah, I just imagine like Mel Gibson directing a Scooby Doo movie. Like Shaggy would be like Martin Riggs, where he'd just be insane and suicidal. And Scooby's like Danny Glover. They're both like buddy cop, like a buddy cop movie. Uh, who should they get to reboot Ghost Rider? I don't know. Yeah, it made me queasy for a little bit too. I mean, it just if you don't like heights, um, yeah, it's going to put you on edge. I definitely agree with that. There you go. You just casted the whole film. Like if you had Lethal Weapon mixed with Scooby Doo, Shaggy would be the Martin Riggs, Scooby would be Roger, Joe Pesci is Scrappy. It makes sense. Has anybody in the chat seen this movie? This is a really, yeah, I'll be reviewing this next. Yeah, Talk Radio. Really good film. Who should play Daphne? I don't know. Tommy Chong is Shaggy. So one thing that I had to do when I moved everything over here to the corner of the desk, I had to get a new Ethernet cable. Because the one I had was 25 feet and it was stretched out all the way. So I had to get a 50-foot Ethernet cable. It's in the, like it's hooked up in the living room, and so now I got plenty of cable in here. So yeah. Top Gun Maverick director says that U.S. Navy confiscated camera during pre-production and deleted some pictures. Wow. Now I would watch that. Daniel Harris's Velma. Hey DJ. Just imagine Daniel Harris's Velma. I mean, Velma would be talking about fucking butt plugs all the time and shit. I don't mean that in a mean way. I love Daniel Harris. I've met her a couple of times. But, Velma would have a podcast and talk about sex all day. So I'm thinking I put up in the community post about a live commentary very soon. And I saw the suggestions that you guys threw out there. And I'm thinking about doing Demolition Man. I think that'd be fun. I think, that'd be interesting, especially, with now the way society is. Top 5 Tony Scott films. The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, True Romance. He directed that. That would be my top 5. Let me see. Man on Fire. I can't say Beverly Hills Cop 2 because I haven't seen it. Believe it or not. Days of Thunder. That's a great movie. Yeah, Crimson Tide, Top Gun. So is that 5 right there? I enjoy those movies. So my favorite is probably The Last Boy Scout. Then after that, I would say True Romance, Days of Thunder, Top Gun, and Crimson Tide. I have to say Friday. That's my favorite Ice Cube role. Yeah, Enemy of the State. I forgot he directed that. I need to watch that one again. Deja Vu, I haven't seen all the way through. The Fan is a good one. Robert De Niro, Wesley Snipes. That's an underrated film. Revenge with Kevin Costner, I haven't seen. Yeah, Clint Eastwood for the Popeye reboot. Let's make it happen. Let Clint Eastwood, retire doing that. Have him direct a Popeye movie. Make it R rated. Who's Brittany Snow? I have to look at a picture. Okay, she was an ex, Pitch Perfect. Yeah, she might. She might be good for that. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Like voice actors? Like people that can voice the turtles? I'm not sure. The Critical Drinker? I don't know what that is. Is that a YouTube channel? You guys would be shocked, but the only people that I watch here on YouTube is really my friends, like Matt and Fabio and Mike. Dead Pit, whatever they put out. I'm a subscriber of Dead Pit. I'm a subscriber of Pizzal. He does some great stuff, and I love his channel. Uh, and other people up here. Like I don't watch a lot of big time movie reviewers, like on YouTube. I'm just not into that. I'm not really into their shtick, but that's just me. Oh, that's cool. '80s voice cast. I could see like I don't know why is Michelangelo. I could see like maybe Michael J. Fox. Maybe Donatello. I don't know. William Zabka. Maybe he could have him be Leonardo or Raphael. I don't know. I don't know who would voice the turtles. Yeah, Junebug. Yeah, I was trying to think of everybody that I'm subscribed to. I mean, but Junebug, I watch his stuff. I watch Fabio stuff, Matt stuff, Mike stuff, Dead Pit, Pizzal. I think I only have like 20 subscriptions, really. Bruce Willis, that'd be cool. The Nintendo Wii was fun, but I didn't really. I mean, I liked Wii Sports. That was fun. But it seemed like it was a fad for a little bit, and then everybody kind of just moved on from it. Yeah, that was a good cover of that song. Yeah, you did a great job on that. Sam Elliott is Leonardo. I would say PlayStation 2. I had both, but PlayStation 2 because you could play DVDs on it back in the day. Can I do an impression of Dwayne Johnson? No. Nick Nolte, sure, he'd be a good Splinter. He's got that raspy voice. Christopher Lee's Shredder, maybe. No problem, Jamie. Let's see. So Joker 2 is going to be a musical? Okay. So I was just reading about that. So I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I'm almost at 500, but I've had this channel up for what, 5 years? I mean, 500, I'm thankful for 500, but should be more. I'm not going to lie. Hey, nice guy, how's it going? But, that's my goal right now at the moment, to get to 500. I'm just glad that I got a community post now, because back then, I think it may have been like even last year, like you would have to have like 1,000 or more subs to gain access to community posts. But now everybody has community, like everybody has that feature now. So I'm glad about that. I wish they would do it again. I mean, they would never go back to practical with the Ninja Turtles. As much as I want it, they're not going to go back. They're not going to go back to that, because that would require hard work. They don't want to put in the hard work. Now the turtles got to be CGI and or animated. Could I see Aaron Taylor Johnson as James Bond? No, not really. I didn't mind him in Bullet Train. I thought he was good in that film, but I can't see him as Bond. I know he's going to be Craven the Hunter in that Craven spinoff, but not as James Bond. I mean, come on. I just don't see it at all. Could I see Bill Goldberg as Ghost Rider? No, that'd be weird. What is Ghost Rider going to do? Jackhammer his villains? I mean, come on. Sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. I know a lot of people have campaigned for it. Favorite film made by Canon Films? Oh man, I would have to look at the list. Was Cobra canon? I mean, I could say Cobra. Favorite action sequence set piece in each Terminator film? I would say the third act in the first movie, or actually the part where he goes into the police station. You had the police station bit in the first one. The second one, I would say the third act in the factory. Um, and T3, the freeway bit. Hey, Wild Man Beyond, Wild Man in the House. So right now we got 8 people watching. Who would have casted instead of Marky Mark in Planet of the Apes in 2001? Hmm. Thinking. You know what? Instead of Matt Damon doing the Born Identity, they should have casted him for that. Tom Cruise would have been good too. Like what? I know this is something that Jack Raven might know about, but wasn't there like at one point Arnold he was going to do a Planet of the Apes movie like in the 90s? I know Jack if he's watching, I don't know if he's in the chat, but I swear I've heard that before. Salvation, I haven't seen Salvation in a minute. Genesis and Dark Fate sucks. Yeah, that would have been cool. It would have been better than the film that we got. Jean Claude Van Damme would have been cool. Keanu would have worked. Doug Bradley's Galacticus. Maybe. Hey, Common Rider. But I'm trying to think. That to me is the worst Tim Burton film, that Planet of the Apes movie. Like who would have been a better director for that? Like back in '01 instead of Tim Burton, that Planet of the Apes movie. Like who would have been a better director? I would have kept the makeup. The makeup is great. It's practical. But Tim Burton was just an odd fit for that movie. Well, I would never watch Space Jam 2, so I have a bad feeling. Like I have a feeling if I watched that, I would hate it. Yeah, I agree with that too. I mean, you didn't need a remake. I mean, I did see it in the theater when it came out, I will admit. But man, I mean, when I saw that, I was what, 12? So when I saw that in the theater, uh, I liked it, but over the years, I stopped caring for the movie. Yeah, George Romero would have been interesting. Well, I'm not going to watch Space Jam 2. Unless maybe I got paid for it, but I don't think anybody's going to do that because I have a bad feeling. I mean, I know I would hate it. I know it's going to suck, and I know I'm going to rant on it. My favorite rant from Rambrath, probably. Ooh, he's had a lot of great ones. His rant on Scary Movie 5 is great. The one that he did on Spider-Man 3, like a couple of years ago, that was great. Um, he's had a lot of great, great rants. I don't know if I have a favorite. How about I would destroy Victor Salva in the worst way possible? Castration. Favorite rant from OCP? I don't know if I have a favorite from Mike. I was just watching beforehand his commentary on RoboCop 3, his rant commentary. Space Jam 2 is a 4.5. Good. It should be lower. Now 4.5 is way too high. Choose 3 action heroes to go against Alec Baldwin, Victor Salva, and Andy Dick. Arnold could take out Alec Baldwin. Sly can take out Victor Salva. And Van Damme can helicopter kick Andy Dick. I just imagine that. The most boring films from IMDb's 100 bottom. I mean, the top bottom list. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's in the top 100 of IMDb's worst, but Going Overboard with Adam Sandler, I remember for a while that was in the bottom 100. That is one of the worst movies I have ever seen. Not just Sandler's worst movie, but just that is his worst film. Jack and Jill, people say Jack and Jill. Go watch Going Overboard and you'll rip your hair out. I mean, that film, that is one of the worst films I ever seen. Oh, thank you, Psycho Hobo. Yeah, it's the only poster that I have. Like, I don't have it up. Now, like, when I moved in here, the landlord's like, she didn't want anything hanged up on the walls, because it's plaster. So I don't have anything hanged up. I mean, but it looks great in the background. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Hey, Samurai 124. Whew. Just looking at movie news. Oh, that poster? I've had that for a while. Um, it's been over here for a while. You just haven't seen it. But yeah. Did you try tapping on the wall without the frame? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna try to hang anything up on these walls. I mean, it's just me here, so I mean it's fine. I mean, I do have some pictures around, but it's not sheetrock. I would say Toy Story. Probably Mike. Yeah, I like football, but I haven't seen a whole lot of football lately. Your latest videos? I think I'm a subscriber. I mean, I might have to check out your videos, wow man. The worst movie of 2020? Oh, I have no idea. Let me see here. The worst films of 2020. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I saw a lot of films that year. My favorite DreamWorks franchise? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. I've never seen that film, but I've heard how long it is. My dream car? I don't know. What's the car from Knight Rider? Is that like a Trans Am? The kit car? Or a DeLorean? How about that? Yeah, so the kit car is a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am. But, rethinking about that one, give me a DeLorean. Yeah, I saw the first film when it came out in the theaters. Doolittle's trash. Are you talking about the one with Robert Downey Jr.? I've heard how bad it is. I love both movies. Um, I would say I like 2001 a little bit more, but 2010 is a great follow up. I haven't seen the Herbie movies. Yeah, I love the Knight Rider car, but I think a DeLorean, that would be my dream car. And I know I can't time travel with it, but I could still have one, right? I don't have a favorite popular movie reviewer. I mean, again, I just mostly watch, my friends up here. I'm only subscribed to a few people. Um, I don't watch a lot of the big YouTubers, like Jeremy Johns or whatever, Nostalgia Critic. I know who they are, but I don't watch their stuff. Favorite show? Yeah, Knight Rider's a great show. Corvette? Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm still thinking about that question, worst films of 2020. I mean, I know I've seen something that year. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a worst of 2020. What is my favorite sport? Probably football. I've never played Elden Ring. Thoughts on the whole channel awesome drama? I don't know anything about that. Another film from 2020 was the terrible Artemis Fowl. Yeah, I think I heard about that one. Your favorite films from IMDb top 100 list? I thought it was the top 250. I look at the top 100. Um, I love Forrest Gump. I love Fight Club, The Matrix, Goodfellas, Seven, Silence of the Lambs, New Hope, T2, Back to the Future. I've never seen The Prestige. Rear Window's a great movie. Alien's a great movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark's a great movie. The Shining's a favorite. Aliens is a favorite. American Beauty's in the top 100? Wow. Joker's a great movie. Braveheart is classic. Return of the Jedi is great. 2001's a classic. Top Gun Maverick is in the top 100? Wow. I mean, it's a great movie. I didn't know it was in the top 100. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, for people out there that have seen Top Gun Maverick, does it belong in that top 100 of IMDb? Because IMDb has a top 250 and Top Gun Maverick is in the top 100. Yeah, The Matrix is definitely belongs in that top 20. Yeah, The Matrix is number, let me see here, 16. Like according to IMDb, yeah, like episode 5 Star Wars Empire Strikes Back is 15. 14 is Inception. 13 is The Two Towers. No, I don't think they should reboot Back to the Future. Yeah, I really enjoyed Top Gun Maverick. I just don't know if it's top 100 for me. I mean, trying to find what place it was. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick is at number 95. And like it's better than Full Metal Jacket. So Top Gun Maverick is number 95 in the top 250 of IMDb. And okay, so Full Metal Jacket is 106. Scarface is 107. Is Scarface better than Top Gun Maverick? I would pick Scarface. Heat is 112. Smash Brothers, yeah. Yeah, Fellowship of the Ring, like I'm not too big on those movies, but if I had to pick one, Fellowship is probably my favorite. If I had 10 million subscribers, it would never happen, but I would be very thankful and blessed. Neil Blomkamp directed Contra movie, sure. Like Die Hard is 118 in the top 250, 118. To me, it deserves way higher. Casino's 135. The Truman Show is 139. Jurassic Park is 145. Like, I enjoy Top Gun Maverick, but for me, it's not better than Jurassic Park. Yeah, I agree with that. Do I like anime? I haven't seen enough anime, to be honest. Well, according to IMDb, I mean, I guess that's what people feel about Top Gun Maverick. And again, I have the film on Blu-ray. I mean, it's a great follow-up. I just didn't know that it was top 250 material. I wonder what Wildman thinks about that, if he's still in the chat here. I wonder what 250 is. Dances with Wolves is number 250. There you go. That's cool. So Groundhog Day's in the top 250. It's 224. The Wizard of Oz, I'm a little surprised how low it is. It's 223. Yeah, the original Power Rangers, I would say that's my favorite run. Yeah, I mean, if IMDb had like a top 300, well, yeah, 350, maybe 400. Highlight grossing movie? I'm not sure if I have a favorite. Like highest grossing movie? I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom real fast. Okay. Have I seen the VR Troopers and Big Bag? I can't even talk right. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Yeah, I remember back in the day. Hey Liam, how's it going? My favorite highest grossing films of 03, Matrix Reloaded, Revolutions. Yeah, I remember seeing X-Men 2 in the theaters that year. But I like the Matrix sequels. Yeah, I don't know if Castaway is up there. I mean, let me see. Let me type in Castaway instead of looking for it. No, it's not in that top 250. I'm a little surprised. No, she's hanging around here somewhere. Hey, Total Meltdown 2. Starship Troopers should be in the top 100. I've never seen the film. Yeah, I agree with that. Would you rather watch The Pest or Freddy Got Fingered? Neither. I choose death. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I love Castaway, but I mean, it does it really bother me? It's not in the top 250, no, but I mean, it'd be cool. But there's quite a number of films in the top 250. Like, there's films that I love that should be in the top 250, but like a lot of those movies, that top 250 have been there forever. Like, some placements have changed, but for the most part, like Shawshank Redemption has been number one for years. The Godfather has been number two or number one for years. The Dark Knight is number three. The Godfather Part Two is number four. 12 Angry Men is number five. Schindler's List is number six. Return of the King is number seven. Pulp Fiction is number eight. Fellowship of the Ring is number nine. The Good and Bad and the Ugly is number 10. And it's kind of been like that for whatever amount of years. I mean, again, some placements have changed, but some have left the top 250. Some films have entered the top 250. That'd be great. I've never seen Bad Influence. Freddy Got Fingered should be shown at Prisoners at Death Row. Yeah. I've never seen Freddy Got Fingered, but I've heard how bad it is. Yeah, Black Sheep is a fun movie. Not much, Liam. Yeah. I mean, we rely on the internet every day. Yeah, The Good and Bad and the Ugly. Believe it or not, I have never seen. I do have the Dollars trilogy in a 3-pack on Blu-ray. I've seen A Fistful of Dollars, but I've never seen the other ones. I know that's really strange. Yeah, Shadow Little Tokyo is a fun movie. Actually, a underrated movie. A few dollars more. Yeah, The Dark Knight is like number 3. Yeah, I mean, Heat should be in that top 10, not The Dark Knight. I mean, I like The Dark Knight okay, but I think Heat should have like a higher placement because Heat was like 105. Is Rocky in that top 250? I must have missed it. I've never seen Shakedown. Batman Begins I can watch, but it's not my favorite movie. I was just thinking about 2005 films. What would be my favorite from that year? Constantine, maybe. I would say that's my favorite from that year. Yeah, the more I think about it, yeah, Constantine is probably my favorite that year. I've never seen those shows. Yeah, the Batman from last year, I really enjoyed. I have it on Blu-ray. Cockroaches fucking in the Vilma series? Wow. No wonder it's being trashed. Yeah, Star Wars Episode 3, I can watch. Fantastic Four, it's okay. Yeah, I've never seen Shakedown. Have a good one, Alter Ego. But cockroaches fucking in the Velma series. It's all you need to say. I mean, I still have to finish watching Uncut Gems. I have it on Blu-ray. I really enjoyed the Batman. I mean, I know it's not for everybody. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I thought Robert Pattinson did a good job. I liked the fact that it was more of a detective story. I liked Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Uh, the guy that played the Riddler, or whatever version of the Riddler that is, but I thought he did a good job. I really enjoyed the tone of the film. I really love the score for the Batman. But to each his own. I mean, it's no big deal. Velma has a low rating in IMDb. I'm not surprised. I know right now they're writing the Batman 2. I'm curious as to what they're going to do. I would love to see Mr. Freeze. Well, Wild Man, since you're here, I don't know if you were here earlier, but did you know that Top Gun Maverick, like on IMDb's top 250, Top Gun Maverick is like a number 95, and by IMDb standard, they think it's better than, like, it has a higher placement than Scarface and Jurassic Park. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Like, I know you're a big fan of the film, but is it like top 250 IMDb material? Like, does it belong like in that top 100? I just want to get your take on that. Yeah, I did see Endgame in there. I think I did. I think both Endgame and Infinity Wars in the top 250. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's number 95. Let me go back here for a second. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick is number 95. Number 96 is Citizen Kane. So over 493,000 people gave Top Gun Maverick an 8.3 rating. Citizen Kane, let me see, 445,000 people. Yeah, so Top Gun Maverick is number 95. 96 is Citizen Kane. 97 is Lawrence of Arabia. The Big Lebowski, Tommy Boy, Happy Gilmore, The Mask. Those are some of my favorites. Yeah, I enjoyed Top Gun, but that kind of blew me away a little bit. Okay, so number 92 is Reservoir Dogs. I mean that's not a bad spot. Number 91 is 2001. Yeah, because Top Gun Maverick is 95. 106 is Full Metal Jacket. 107 is Scarface. So Top Gun Maverick is like 12 places higher than Scarface. I've never seen Citizen Kane, so I can't really comment on that one. Believe it or not, I've never seen Kung Pao. I think my brother's seen it, but I've never seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Yeah, Die Hard. Die Hard is 118. I'm like, to me, that deserves a little bit higher than that. I'm a bigger fan of Die Hard than Top Gun Maverick, even though I enjoyed Top Gun Maverick. Oh, I keep hitting my PC. No, I don't think RoboCop is in the top 250. But I am. Let me see what kind of rating the film has. So the film has a rating of a 7.6. I love both movies. I would say I prefer Die Hard more than Top Gun. I was just talking about Top Gun Maverick. Melissa McCarthy, I'm not much of a fan of her. Yeah, RoboCop is not in the top 250. Yeah, Clockwork Orange is in the top 250. I think it's like number 20 something. Yeah, that film is up there. I've never seen the film. I would take the first four Die Hards over Top Gun. Yeah, I can agree with that. I enjoyed the first Top Gun movie, but I can agree with that. I would take Speed over Die Hard. To me, they're about equal. I think they're both great movies, action classics. Like it's hard for me to pick one over the other. My top 7 action films of all time. First Blood Part 2 is in there. Um, Die Hard has got to be in there somewhere. Uh, Speed, because I was just talking about Speed. I would think, yeah, Speed is in my top 7. Um, Predator, that would be my top 7. Um, hmm, maybe GoldenEye. I don't know. I have to think about that one. I've never seen the Transformers cartoon. That was a little bit before my time by like 2 years. I've never seen it. .95% of my movie collection is 80s and 90s horror. So maybe my top 100 will be vastly different from others. Yeah, I got my collection is just a lot of everything, every type of genre. I mean, I don't have like it's really a mix of all types of films. I don't have more, let's say, one genre than another. It's really a mix. I definitely agree with that. I have to sit back. I hurt my neck a little bit. Because if I sit up like this for a long time, I could feel it in my neck. So I have to sit back more. I've never seen Gone with the Wind. I really can't stand Melissa McCarthy and the way she acts. I will say she's good in St. Vincent with Bill Murray, but that's it. That's the only film I don't mind her in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a little surprising too. There's not one Bond film in the top 250. Like I would think maybe if any Bond film, like Goldfinger, I think should be in the top 250. Um, I think Goldeneye is a contender. Casino Royale and Skyfall is not in the top 250. Favorite and least favorite Stephen King movie. My favorite is probably The Shining, and my least favorite, I don't know if I have a least favorite. I don't have to really think about that one. Let's do a commentary together one day. Sure, I'll be game. I'm game for that. I've never seen trucks. Harry Potter's in the top 250. I missed that. I've seen the first Harry Potter film and I didn't mind it, but I haven't seen the other ones. Well, I do like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, his acting in that film is not good. Yeah, I mean, and that was not the first time that Keanu Reeves did a British accent. He did a film back in the day called Dangerous Liaisons, and I could not get into that movie. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about doing another marathon soon. I don't know of who, but I'll be game for another marathon. Like I'm just, you know, I think that'd be fun. I would love to do another marathon. I don't know of who yet. Maybe one day I can put up a poll, but I mean, right now, lately, I've been going at random, and I'll still go at, I can still do random, but I've been thinking a lot lately about doing another marathon. Yeah. Yeah. Just Keanu Reeves, he can't do accents. Dangerous Liaisons, prove that. Bram Stoker's Dracula, prove that. You can't do British accents. Now, I don't think Men in Black is in the top 250. Like, if I had to take a guess, no, Men in Black, the first one's got a 7.3. I do like Prince of Thieves, though. I do enjoy the film. I need to give that another watch. Yeah, I remember I watched that back when I did my Keanu Reeves marathon. I still like the movie, but Keanu Reeves is not a strong point. Sandra Bullock, great actress. My favorite actress, and she's hot. Yeah, Men in Black, sure, I think it should be in the top 250. Yeah, I still enjoy Point Break. For me, his worst film is Knock Knock or Babes in Toyland or Siberia. Take your pick. What are your thoughts on people saying that Wild Wild West is better than Men in Black? Well, I would say, what kind of drugs are you taking? Are you on crack? Yeah, Sandra Bullock is hot. Critics don't take genre films seriously. They don't like action comedies and thrillers. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They think that every film has to be Shawshank. Not that I have anything against Shawshank, but they would, they hold every film up to that standard. And I love Shawshank Redemption, but not every film has to be some highbrow, artsy film. You got to have variety. You got to have a little bit of everything for everybody. Not every film is going to be The Godfather. Not every film is going to be The Dark Knight or whatever is in the top 10 of IMDb. That's why I don't really pay attention much to that top two, like the top 250. I mean, there's quite a few films in there that deserve that spot, but there's a lot of films too where I'm like, nah, no, I don't really agree with that. And there's plenty of films for me that should be in the top 250, like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa to me should be in the top 250. Um, Predator. If Predator is not in the top 250, it should be. The Fugitive. If The Fugitive is not in the top 250, it should be. Tombstone. Great movie. Should be in the top 250. Yeah, I don't know whoever said Wild Wild West is better than Men in Black. I don't know. Yeah, Man of Steel has a 7.1 in IMDb. But whoever believes that Wild Wild West is better than Men in Black, you're on crack. In my opinion, there still hasn't been a definitive 10 stars in terms of quality Superman film. Superman the movie, Superman 2, and Man of Steel are pretty great. Well, I'll take Superman the movie and Superman 2 over Man of Steel, but that's just me. Yeah, Rocky Balboa deserves to be in that top 250. I mean, I understand, like not the top 100, but I think it deserves to be up there. Yeah, exactly. Wild Wild West kind of sucks. Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of the film. Yeah, Escape from New York. Is The Thing in the top 250? John Carpenter's The Thing is not in the top. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, so John Carpenter's The Thing is 153 out of the top 250. Yeah, so 153 is John Carpenter's The Thing. 154 is Finding Nemo. 155 is The Elephant Man. I've never seen the film, so I don't even remember the Happy Meal toys. I just remember the promotion for the film back in the day, but I've never sat down and watched the film. But for people out there in the chat, so if John Carpenter's The Thing is 153, I'm like, okay, that's great. It's in the top 250. What? Really? Wait. Spider-Man No Way Home is 148. Spider-Man No Way Home is a few places higher than John Carpenter's The Thing. What do you guys think about that? I got to go with Candyman. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home is in the top 250 at number 148. John Carpenter's The Thing is 153. So No Way Home is higher according to the people up here at IMDb. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Scotty. No, we were just talking about IMDb's top 250. Did you know, Scotty, that, okay, John Carpenter's The Thing is 153. 148 is Spider Man No Way Home. Well, what do you think about that? I mean, Jurassic Park is 145. Okay, but there's no way No Way Home is better than John Carpenter's The Thing. Urban Legends, the first movie, I haven't seen it. Well, okay, I've seen a little bit of the film, but not the entire film. Yeah, I mean, No Way Home, who's talking about it now? Like, nobody is talking about that film. Yeah. Like, I mean, even for people out there that like No Way Home, and that's fine. But I can't, for me to say that it's better as far as IMDb's top 250, that's why I don't really pay attention to much. Like, for me, I'm just not a big fan of that list. I don't really, pay attention to it much because of reasons like that. I'm like, there's no way. What's the top 10? Um, Shawshank is number one. Godfather is number two. The Dark Knight is number three. Number four is The Godfather Part Two. Number five is 12 Angry Men. Number six is Schindler's List. Number seven is The Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Number eight, Pulp Fiction. Number nine, Fellowship of the Ring. And number 10, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Yeah. Is Avatar in the top 250? Let me check. No. That's surprising. Yeah, the first Avatar movie, it's not in the top 250. Yeah, The Rock is a great action movie. I love the first two Home Alones, and that's pretty much it. I'll toast to that. I'd rather watch Under Siege 2 than The Dark Knight. Yeah, that's a little surprising. Like, the first Avatar is not in the top 250. Like, it says right here 1.3 million people voted, and it averaged out to a 7.9 on IMDb. I don't think Titanic is in the top 250. I have a feeling it's not. Nope. Titanic is not in the top 250. Dwayne Johnson, as a person, he seems fine, but I'm just not a fan of his movies as of late. I think he should take a break. The Crow, nope. The Crow is not in the top 250. The Crow currently sits at a 7.5. Really? I also heard that Steven Seagal is working on another movie. I don't know how if that's true or not, but that's happening apparently. Yeah, I mean, well, The Dark Knight, if I mean that's still a comic book, and that's in the top 10. Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, like both of those movies are in the top 250. Yeah, Michael Biehn should have lived in that movie. Yeah, same here. It might. I mean, if you throw in free catering, like, any film that has catering, Seagal is there. And he's not 1 minute late. He'll be there 5 minutes before. Like, can you see Seagal at catering, like filming a movie, and he has like 2 plates or 3 plates he's trying to carry around, and he's just filling it up like fucking burgers and donuts and chicken wings. I could totally see that. Like there'll be a Popeyes food truck on the set, and Seagal will just be hanging out inside the food truck, gnawing on some chicken breasts. Yeah, Citizen Kane is in the top 250. Wizard of Oz is in the top 250, but it's like number, I forgot. Let me see. Number 223. Wizard of Oz is 223. The first Pirates film. Not really. Ooh. Excuse me. No, I don't think it belongs. But that's just me. I don't think it belongs in the top 250. I like The Dark Knight. Okay. I mean, it's the best of the three, but it's not like one that I revisit. It's not like a favorite of mine. Um, I mean, there's other comic book films that I prefer. Yeah, the first two Home Alones are the best. Yeah, Blade should be up there. Why not? I've never played the Haunted Mansion game. Yeah. But I'll probably go on for another 15 minutes here, maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to get some dinner. Yeah. Yeah, No Way Home, it's up there. Yeah, Blade 2 should be up there, not the Avengers movies. Yeah, Star Trek, like, okay, if any film, any Star Trek film should be in that top 250, it should be like Star Trek 2, even though it's not my favorite Star Trek film, but I think that deserves to be in that 250. Like, put Star Trek 2 in that, maybe, somewhere in the 200s. A horror sequel that is better than the original. Hmm. Well, my favorite is Halloween 2, so I prefer that a little bit more than the first one. Probably pick up dinner. I was gonna cook something, but I mean, I got chicken if I want to cook chicken, but I'll probably do that tomorrow night. No, I love Star Trek too. It's just not for me my favorite. Like my favorite is Star Trek 4. Okay, I'll say this. Star Trek 4 is my favorite. Star Trek 2 is the best one. So I could say that. Yeah, First Blood, I don't think is in the top 250. No. First Blood has a rating of a 7.7. It's not in the top 250. Yeah, I love part 3, part 4, part 6. Well, yeah, because Avatar 3 apparently is like the first cut is like 9 hours. James Cameron doesn't believe in bathroom breaks. He wants us to shit in our pants for Avatar. That's James Cameron's goal. He wants us to shit in our pants so we can sit in the theater. The only thing that I can agree what James Cameron has said lately is that we need to get back to the theaters. Okay, that's the only thing that I've agreed on lately with Cameron. But I don't want to see any more Avatar movies. Stop. We don't need 57 more Avatar movies. I'm going to go with Pizza Hut. Above the Law is fun, but it's not. I mean, it's not a top 250. Yeah, no RoboCop, no First Blood. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to wear diapers, for Avatar 3 because James Cameron doesn't believe in intermissions. Avatar 4 is going to be 72 hours long. Just watch. Yeah, well, Die Hard is in the top 250, but it's like, I forgot what place it was. I think it's in the top 100 somewhere. I think. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. I'd rather spend 3 hours in the bathroom than watch Avatar 3 or Avatar 2. Yeah, T2. Yeah. I'll take more sequels of Piranha, for God's sakes. Yeah, it should. I mean, especially if Avatar 3 is going to be 9 hours, we're going to need at least 3 breaks in between. If that's what, if that's what James Cameron's going to do, make Avatar 3 9 hours, we have to go to the bathroom sometime, James. Yeah, Lethal Weapon is not in that top 250. I've heard about that. You rather watch the new adventures of Pippi Longstocking? Well, it's funny. I don't know if you guys. I think the lead girl in that movie is now a porn star. I've heard that before. I forgot her name, but I've heard that from that Pippi Longstocking movie back in the 80s. The lead girl is now into like she's a porn star. A movie that lasts 5 years. Yeah. Let's forget about the King Kong from '05. I think Braveheart. Braveheart's got to be in there somewhere. Yeah, Braveheart is number 76 in the top 250. I don't think Backdraft is in the top 250. Let me look. No. Yeah, Tammy Aaron. Yeah. A Simple Story I've never seen. Yeah. She did some kind of backdoor sex video. Wow. I remember watching that Pippi Longstocking like movie back in like the third grade. Someone brought it to class. Yeah, James Cameron should have done a sequel to True Lies. Can someone please get Alan Baldwin to the electric chair? Yeah. I just watched him in this film right here. Like talk radio. Alec Baldwin's good in the film, but I just hope that he stays out of the picture, like the spotlight. Yeah, I remember the theme song from the movie. I mean, I haven't seen it in 20 something years, but yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, I mean, back in third grade, I remember watching Pippi Longstocking. I remember watching The Incredible Mr. Limpet with Don Knotts. Like, someone brought it to class. And I'm like, can I borrow that tape? I like 3 hour movies. It just depends on the movie. Yeah, talk radio is great. That's my next review. Yeah. Yeah, I found this. I forgot where. I mean, it's very recently. I think it was like at a. I would say, Jamie, if like go check your local pawn shops, like secondhand places, you might find it. I would say, like, go check, your pawn shops or, wherever sells DVDs. Scariest moments. I mean, I don't know if I have any favorite, like, scariest moments, but, Jaws has some great moments. That has some great scary moments. I mean, it's not the scariest film, but it's probably my favorite film of all time. I've never seen Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah, I love the first three and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I need to go back and rewatch that one, but I love the indie movies. Never seen. I still need to finish watching Uncut Gems, and I have it on Blu-ray. I've seen a little bit of the film, but that's cool. No, the indie films are better. Yeah, Jaws is probably my number one favorite film. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't pay attention to IMDb's top 250 because, yeah, for me, RoboCop and First Blood are better movies. Once Upon a Time, Matt Thomas, you need to add this to your watch list. Talk Radio, really good movie, very riveting. Riveting. Can I say the word right? Riveting. Yeah, directed by Oliver Stone. Really good movie. So add that to your watch list. Yeah, I picked up the Blu-ray like a couple of years ago. Jaws, I'm sure it's in the top 250. Number 204? Really? Jaws is 204 in the top 250 of IMDb? That's very surprising. Like for me, that's a top 10 or 20. Wow. I had no idea that Jaws was that high. I mean, considered one of the best films of all time, and it's at number 204. Wow. Like Jaws to me should be like a top 5 or a top 10, but whatever. Temple of Doom, let me see. No. I think the only two indie films that are in the top 250 is Raiders and The Last Crusade. Hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Yeah, the movie was torturous. Morbius sucks. Yeah, Predator should be in there. The Dark Knight Rises is in the top 250. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw it on the big screen, re-released like back in 2019, and that was a great experience. And I saw it with a packed crowd. That was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I like The Good Son, but I don't know if it should be in the top 250. But in March, speaking of re-releases, um, at the Retro Theater that I go to, they're going to be showing a double feature of that movie, Big Trouble in Little China, and Hudson Hawk. So I'm thinking about gonna check out that one. Yeah, Jurassic Park is in the top 250, but it's like 140. Yeah, I agree. No Way Home is overhyped. If Total Recall is not in the top 250, we riot. Nope, it's not in the top 250. Yeah, I'd rather watch Batman and Robin. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China for me, like that movie is a favorite. It's like a top 10 or 15 favorite. That's how much I love the film. I am looking at IMDb's top 250, and there's a lot of films that deserve to be in that 250, but Yeah, we were earlier looking at that list, and I was a little bit shocked. Again, that Top Gun Maverick is like number 95. And I love the movie, but I don't know if it's a top 250 film for me. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China is iconic. But I'll take one more question and then we'll kind of wrap it up here. Because I am hungry. Oh, really? Well, I've never seen Death Proof, so now I have to go back and look for it. No, I'm thinking about getting Zaxby's. Like everything, every fast food place is like a mile from here. Okay, now I have to go back and look out for that shirt. Yeah, I love Kurt Russell. But yeah, like just a mile from here, we have everything. We got McDonald's, we got Subway, we got Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, we got McDonald's, we got Hardee's, Burger King. We're getting ready to have a cookout. Right now, they're building KFC, so it's crazy. Um, I'll wait. I mean, I'm not going to go see Megan in the theater, but maybe one day. Yeah, Training Day is great. Great movie. I remember renting that when it came out. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here for now. Thank you guys for hanging in there, and it was a lot of fun. And we'll definitely do this again. But thank you guys for tuning in, and have a good day.